Welcome. It's the Matic. It's the illest blood in the land. Welcome back, Legends community. It is Matic 365, or you can call me Matic. The choice is yours. Let's get into today's new video. Today's new video is actually something I've been meaning to talk to you guys about. And honestly, when I think about it now, I'm glad I actually waited, because I almost did an actual video on this a while back. And today's video is actually on something that probably a lot of my subscribers are wondering, why did Matic do this, right? So today's video is to explain that in a story time. So let's get right into it. Why did Matic decide to go with a new schedule for uploading on his YouTube channel? So actually, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, May was not the greatest month for me. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Had a lot of rough patches throughout that month. And honestly, it started to get to me. You know what I'm saying? Not like I cried or anything or nothing like that, but I was like surprised about what was taking place with my channel, because after all, I was the type of content creator that pretty much uploaded a lot on my actual YouTube channel, and there are other content creators that do that too, but that was no longer working for me. Oh my God, it was crazy. All right, like I did a solo series that didn't work out for me, Blur Saga. Unfortunately, it had to end. I do apologize. I know people were looking forward to it, but I wasn't gonna keep putting my energy into this. That also hurt my watch hours as well. The other thing too was I was at a point where I was at 11 something thousand watch hours on my actual YouTube channel, right? And the crazy thing about that to me was, I'm like, okay, this is something that I was doing really good at. I had accumulated a decent amount of watch hours, and to see my watch hours actually decline a lot, it was crazy. I was like, wow. Oh, woo, man, y'all just don't know. Like when I seen it, I was like, oh, here we go again, man. And I mean, it was crazy for me because I was, used to like actually getting my watch hours up. It was coming, you know what I'm saying? Each time I put out something, and to see it kind of like dwindle to like a chunk of my watch hours, and now that I am like literally, at that time I was at 700 watch hours. That's where I was left off at. And I could understand some people, when they see something like that happen to their channel, the first thing they would want to do is like quit, because they're like, yo, like what happened to my watch hours? I'm not getting to where I need to be. In me, I was like, no, there's a solution to this. I'm not one of those people like, man, I quit completely. I'm done with YouTube. I'm like, no, it's cool. This is a challenge for me. And in life, we have challenges and difficulties, right? That's life. Not everything is going to be a walk in a park where you're just like, oh, these things just landed in my lap, or I just did it this way. No, there's a process to everything, right? So what I did was in May, there was a moment, and I got through recording one of my videos, and I said, you know what? I could actually do something a little bit more with my schedule. Maybe my schedule is the problem with my channel, right? Because I constantly uploaded videos for my actual YouTube channel through Monday through Sunday or most of the week. And maybe my subscribers, right? Let's be realistic about it, weren't able to catch up and check out the newest content because I got so many other videos out. They're playing hard to catch up with the videos. And I had to honestly say, maybe I should try a new schedule for my YouTube channel. Let's see where this goes, right? And I understood. I told some of my actual content creator peers, I'm like, I got a new schedule coming from my channel. And I understood them being worried about it, right? Because I know sometimes change can be difficult. It can be uncomfortable. just like anything else, right? And I said, you know what? I'm going to go with a 4-day schedule for my YouTube channel. So later on in May, even though it wasn't the greatest month for me as a content creator, I decided to try out my 4-day schedule. It was the day after Memorial Day, right? This is when the 4-day schedule took place. Now, I dropped a couple videos that Tuesday and Wednesday, and it was a slow grind for a minute. You know what I'm saying? The progression was there. I did see that, but it was a bit of slow progression at the end of the day. I was like, you know what? I see it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm looking at YouTube Studio and I'm like, I'm getting somewhere with this. This is getting somewhere, right? But then towards the last half of the week, which, like I said, were the last 2 remaining days, right along with the live stream as well, I start to actually see change. And this change really helped me understand to say, you know what? Maybe my old way of putting out content was not necessarily working for me, right? This 4-day schedule, I have enough time to find out topics, do other things with my free time, whether it's gaming, listening to music, which I already do some of these things, right? Listen to videos of my, people that I support on YouTube. And I said, you know what? Let's see what week 2 can do. If week 2 was just the tip of the iceberg, right? The tip of the iceberg. Let's see what week 2 can do that week 1 didn't quite do. So week 2 comes, I upload videos. This time around, Monday through Thursday is currently Thursday now. Wednesday is when I saw my channel kind of take off a bit more when it came to watch hours. And I said, you know what? This was great. I love the idea that I decided to say, you know what? Just because this is not working for me does not mean quit or give up. You just find another way that works for you, right? So I looked, I said, oh, I think I cracked the code here. And honestly, when I look at it now, I say, man, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I was stubborn about this. This was a decision that I had to sit with for a while. You know what I'm saying? In May, like early in May, when I knew my channel was losing watch hours, I said, why am I so stubborn? I can be stubborn when I want to be, right? But then I realized, I said, well, if this doesn't work for me, then I got to find another way. That's kind of how I am. You got to be able to see the problem, right? The particular problem, but you gotta understand there's a solution as well. So yeah, it was rough because I said, man, I really was like, man, I really enjoy putting out content on YouTube, right? But like I said before, I've already told you guys, I do want to reach the 3,000 watch hours on my channel, of course, right? But I love that I decided to go with the 4-day schedule. Also, I just want to say shouts out to my actual community, whether you are subscribers or YouTube content creator peers that support my channel, for you guys support, because actually this was something that I worried about. I said, what if people don't want me to do a 4-day schedule? You know what I'm saying? As much as I enjoy putting out content on YouTube, I'm like, well, if this 4-day schedule doesn't work, where do I go now? You know what I'm saying? But life is about taking risks. Life is about taking chances. And like I said before, I'm not like other content creators. If they would have saw their actual watch hours dwindle down a lot or taking a chunk down, they would have been out of here. They'd be like, I quit, I'm done. You know what I'm saying? Me, I'm like, well, there's another way behind this. It's another way for this to work, I should say. And like I said before, I'm looking forward to seeing the progression coming for week 3. Like I said before, this has definitely helped me get to where I need to be. Starting back with my actual Blur content creator grind with my channel. And all I really can say is, let's see where it goes, right? So, it is the hardest working Blur on YouTube, guys. You tell me in the comments, have you ever redid your schedule for your YouTube channel if you're a content creator, right? But it's the hardest working brother on YouTube, guys. Thank you so much for commenting, liking, sharing. We are in the YouTube algorithm. And also, if you have not subscribed to the channel, what are you waiting for, guys? It is the hardest working brother on YouTube, and I am out, legends.